Where there is will, there is a way. Where there is will, there is a way. Willpower is the strength of the spirit, the key to success and overcoming adversity. The 3 short stories below will inspire you to find that same courage and determination within yourself. Story 1. Adversity is like a paper dragon in life. We often face challenges and setbacks from the outside world, but how they affect us in the end depends entirely on how we respond. My grandfather once made me a paper dragon. Its hollow belly had a small opening, just enough to fit a few grasshoppers. Inside, after he put them in, all of them soon died, except for one that managed to escape. Grandfather said, "Grasshoppers are impatient creatures. They keep struggling and panicking, but they never think of biting through the thin paper wall. They don't realize that if they just keep moving forward, they can crawl out from the other side. So even though they have sharp jaws and strong legs, they gain nothing from their struggle." Then my grandfather placed a few leaf worms inside the dragon's mouth and sealed it shut. A few minutes later, a miracle happened. The worms slowly crawled out from the dragon's tail. Reflection. Fate hides within our thoughts. Many people fail in adversity, not because they lack ability, but because they lack the will to break through, the patience to keep moving forward until the path finally appears before them. Story 2. The stubborn rock in the mind. What truly stops us from creating and improving is not the world around us, but the stubborn rock in our own minds. In one family's vegetable garden, there was a large stone blocking the path. Anyone who walked by would trip or stumble over it. The son asked, "Father, why don't we dig up that annoying rock and move it away?" His father replied, "That rock? It's been there since your grandfather's time. It's huge. We'd never finish digging it out. Let's just be careful and learn to move around it. That'll build your awareness and reflexes." Years passed. The rock remained. And the son grew up, married, and had a family. One day, his daughter-in-law complained, "Father, that rock in the garden is such an eyesore. Let's hire someone to remove it." The father said, "Let it be, child. That rock is heavy. If it could be moved, I'd have done it when I was young." Annoyed but determined, the daughter-in-law took a shovel and a bucket of water the next morning. She poured water around the stone, ready to spend the whole day digging, but within minutes, the rock came loose. When she looked closely, she realized it was much smaller than it appeared. Only the surface had fooled everyone for years. Reflection. If you believe walking downhill is climbing a mountain, you'll never reach the peak. If your world feels heavy and hopeless, it's because you are heavy and hopeless inside. To change your world, you must first change your mindset. Story 3. Forget yourself in pursuit of purpose. Never see yourself as a mouse, or you'll always fear the cat. In 1858, a wealthy family in Sweden welcomed a baby girl. Soon after birth, she was paralyzed for no clear reason and could no longer walk. One day, during a family trip on a ship, the captain's wife told her a story about a beautiful bird called the paradise bird. The girl was deeply fascinated and begged to see the bird herself. While her nanny went to find the captain, she asked a crewman to take her to the bird. Not knowing she was paralyzed, he agreed and led the way. And then a miracle happened. Driven by pure curiosity and longing, she forgot she couldn't walk. She grabbed the crewman's hand and began to take slow, steady steps. From that day, she recovered completely. As she grew older, she immersed herself in writing, forgetting even herself in her passion, and eventually became the first woman ever to win the Nobel Prize in Literature. Reflection. To lose yourself in what you love is the shortest path to success. Only then can you rise above your limits and release the power hidden within you. 7 lessons for a peaceful life. I once read an old book that taught me many lessons, truths that can help anyone live with fewer regrets and worries. Peace lies within your own heart. True tranquility doesn't exist outside. It's within you. When your heart lets go of greed, anger, and envy, life suddenly feels light and calm. Anger is a burning coal. It hurts you first when you're angry. You're the first to get burned. Never speak in anger. I once lost a dear friend because of the harsh words I said in frustration. Thoughts shape who you are. You become what you think. If you believe you're weak, you will fail. If you believe you're capable, you'll find a way. Think positively, and life will follow your thoughts. Knowing others is wisdom. Knowing yourself is enlightenment. Winning over yourself is greater than winning 1,000 battles. Meditate. Reflect. Understand who you are and what truly fulfills you. That's the key to inner peace. Replace envy with admiration. When your heart is full of jealousy, it can never find joy. Instead, celebrate others' success. Learn from their light and let it inspire you rather than poison you. Be kind to everyone. Be gentle with children. Respect the elderly and show compassion to those who struggle. Everyone carries pain, some more, some less. When you see with kindness, your world becomes more beautiful too. Let things flow. Follow destiny with grace. Everything in life follows its own fate. What's meant for you will come. What isn't will never stay. If love or opportunity leaves, accept it, let it go. When you stop forcing, you stop suffering. Letting go brings peace, and peace is the highest form of wisdom. Live each day as if it were your last. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe for more life stories and inspiration. May you always live with peace and joy.